Hey guys, welcome back to the Rules of Engagement. We're now into the Q&A. I've got one question here from Lennox. It says, what ends up being more important after you are attacked? Catching back up a macro or going to rebuild your army? And so, almost always, it's catching up a macro. Now, there are some few small circumstances in ZVZ or if you know your opponent is super all-in, and that you're still way ahead in economy even after their attack, then that's the one exception. But almost every single time you're attacked, you're going to want to focus on the macro first. And what's even more important to know is that, at least for Terran or Protoss, most of the time if your opponent is doing some type of big attack on you, cutting your macro doesn't actually help you build units. Because typically, for the most part of the game, up until you stop building workers, your economy is going to be stronger than your ability to spend those resources. So you have like 3 barracks, let's say you're Terran, and you see a Zerg going to Roach bailing all in. You want to build some extra bunkers, you want to keep your barracks rolling, and let they attack you when they're doing a follow-up. But there's no reason to cut SCVs because typically you actually still have the resources to still produce SCVs, and SCVs are better at defending than money in the bank. So I would almost always focus on keeping up a macro. If your opponent's doing like a 6 pull or something crazy, and then they attack you and you hold, but you see more Zerglings running across the map, then maybe rebuild your army. But when in doubt, always focus on macro first, and then your army second. So this wraps up our Q&A, and in fact, it wraps up the entire show of Rules of Engagement. But we'll be back again next week after the MLG Summer Invite. It will be the quarterfinals on Saturday, and of course, another episode after the semifinals and finals on Sunday. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.